In the early 21st century, a mind virus infected society. Now, the uninfected must fight to survive. Wokeland.
Welcome to Surviving Wokeland with Ethan Quinn, a channel dedicated to exposing and explaining the ideology driving wokeness. In our quest for knowledge, join in the conversation by subscribing, turning on notifications, and leaving a comment. And please support this channel by downloading my book, The Ministry of Truth: How Propaganda Fuels the Culture War.
The often used expression, "it's like riding a bike," means that once something is learned, it is hard to forget it. What we learn as children becomes second nature. We believe it without question. It's, therefore, no wonder that woke ideology is targeting children and attempting to normalize woke ideas as truth. Today, the amount of gender ideology forced onto children is alarming, and they have no defense against it, because they are not taught anything else. Unfortunately, it is often teachers who are leading the assault on children, instead of educating them.
I have a lot of these comments, so I figured I'd jump in and show one of the many lessons I do through the year around inclusivity. So I usually start with this book, which I absolutely love. It introduces a variety of pronouns as well as multiple pronouns that someone might use. There's also a great video on amaze.org that goes into pronouns and how to respect people's pronouns. All these lessons are done in our morning meeting or in our ELA time because they're connected with writing and with reading. And they hit all our standards. This year's chart is a little wonky, but all of these are from the students. The description and definition I help them with, but then the what to say and how to correct comes explicitly from them. And as you can see, it hangs up on our social justice wall right behind me. And then the infamous llamacorn and narwhal is what we move into. So we actually practice the sayings they came up with using the stuffed animals. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple, something anyone can do in a morning meeting or during a block.
Let's look at this video of a teacher indoctrinating children with gender theory.
So Nash, just like me, is non-binary. So they aren't sure if they're a boy or a girl. So when people ask them, are you a boy or a girl? Right now they just feel like saying, I'm a kid. They're figuring it out.
Why does he like stars?
They like stars.
They like stars.
Yeah.
There is so much wrong with what is going on in this video. Firstly, this person admits to having an identity crisis, but instead of dealing with it, they seek external validation. It's frightening that people are so desperate to have their delusions validated that they will push these ideas onto children. The second problem is that this teacher occupies a position of trust in these children's lives, meaning they accept what the teacher tells them without question. Children accept what they are taught because they don't have the ability to discern truth from lies. It is the responsibility of adults to teach children the truth, not indoctrinate them into a self-serving ideology. Children have become collateral damage in the culture war, and woke ideology is using them as cannon fodder in its assault on Western values. How many children's lives must be destroyed before we put an end to this madness? In my book Ministry of Truth, I go into more detail about how and why children are targeted by woke propaganda. I also explain the history and origins of gender theory and how children became the target.
That is all I have for today. Please like and subscribe, and join me again tomorrow as we learn how to survive Wokeland together. Until then, this is Ethan Quinn saying, stay free.